Hey there, welcome to Craft Central Designs. Today I have for you a beautiful wood planter I created for my patio. My inspiration for this project was an unfinished carved wood mandala symbol I saw in the wood department at Hobby Lobby, and I immediately had the idea to make a wood planter for my patio. I hope you feel inspired while watching this tutorial to make one for your patio as well. Welcome to my channel today, and please share this video with others and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy this tutorial. Okay, let me show you how I created this very pretty wood planter. I have here a wood box. The dimensions are 11 inches by 11 inches. My son, who happens to be extremely talented with wood, created this piece for me actually by my request for Mother's Day. I do have a jigsaw, and I do intend to use it in the future, but it was just ever so handy to have my son make this for me. And he created this piece. He did miter the corners. However, it wouldn't be necessary to do that. I'll put the dimensions of this box in the description box. It does have a bottom. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. But here's that carved wood mandala symbol. It's a very nice thickness. It's very pretty, and it will fit very nicely on that 11 inch by 11 inch wood box planter. I wanted to have at least a couple of inches, maybe a little bit less, on each side of the carved wood mandala symbol. And so that is why I chose 11 by 11. Now, initially, I did actually paint this black, but then I ended up changing my mind, as you're going to see. That's a crafter's prerogative. We can change our mind, and I certainly did. And you'll see that, but you'll also see what it looks like in black. So I'm going to show you that as well. Now, I had the idea to take a dry brush with some white chalk paint on it and just go over that wood carved mandala symbol. And I did so, and you'll see that, but it just wasn't quite what I had in mind. So I have there some wood beads, and I am going to be using those for the feet. They're a very nice size wood bead, but another choice would be those wood blocks that you can get at the Crafter's Square section. Those would work very well as well. But I ended up using those wood beads, and I believe I had ordered those on Amazon at some point in time. Now I'm going to take my drill. Yes, I do have power tools. I'm going to be showing you more of that in the future, but like I said, I was gifted this box, and I gladly accepted it. So I decided to put some holes in the bottom. Now, I am not going to be planting my plants and flowers directly in this box. I'm going to be putting them in a pot and setting them down in the box. But just in case, I wanted to have some holes in the bottom, just in case I needed some drainage. Now, I have some Gorilla wood glue, and as you can see, I placed it all over the back of my wood symbol, and I placed it right in the center of my wood planter. Now, this is going to hold that very well. Obviously, it's wood glue, and I especially love Gorilla wood glue. And I'm just measuring here to make sure that I have it centered properly. And I'm going to set that aside and let it dry. And I'm just getting it perfect there, as you can see. And so I took my wood box outside after I drilled my holes. And you can see there I took my 4 wood beads. I used Gorilla wood glue, and I glued those to the bottom of the planter. Now I spray painted my planter black with Rust-Oleum black spray paint. And I just was not overwhelmed with the planter in black. I thought that's what I wanted to do, but you know how that goes. Sometimes you just have a change of mind once you see something done. So that's what happened. But I'm showing you here the process that I went through prior to making that final decision to spray paint it white. But anyway, so I followed through. I took a chippy brush with my original plan. I dipped it in a little bit of white chalk paint. I took a paper towel and dry brushed off most of the paint. And I just went over the top of that mandala symbol with my paintbrush. Now my plan was to just have kind of a dry brushed look with the white paint. And so I did the entire symbol with the white dry brush look. And as I mentioned, I changed my mind. I looked at it for a couple of days and decided, no. I wanted to change it to white. And one of the reasons why I ended up making that decision to change it was because once I went to the nursery and I got my plants and my flowers that I was going to place in this planter, I just kept thinking they would be so much prettier sitting in a white planter. So that was one of the reasons. But, you do you. Maybe you like it, this dark color. And maybe you like the dry brushing over the mandala symbol. Or maybe you have an idea for a different color with different colors of paint. But this was my choice. And here I am back outside. And I'm giving this a spray of white Rust-Oleum spray paint. Now, after I spray painted it and gave it a couple of good coats, I decided to use a paint that I used to paint my wood Adirondack chair. It's a Behr paint and primer, and it's for the exterior, and it's a satin. And this was recommended for wood by the gentleman working in the paint department at Home Depot. So I trusted him, and I painted my white Adirondack chair, and it's holding up very well. So I thought, you know what? This is the perfect idea, the perfect plan to paint this box because it's wood, the same as my Adirondack chair. So I painted it white, and I used a brush, and it turned out so pretty. I decided to put a little half wood round right in the center of my mandala symbol, and I'm going to paint that white, of course. Now I'm going to go about planting my plants. Now you can see there I chose a beautiful fern. I am a fern lover. So I thought it would just be so pretty inside of that wood planter. And here I am struggling, putting on my rubber gloves because I just painted my nails. Oh, look at me. You know, I've been wearing rubber gloves for 32 years. I'm an ultrasound technologist, and I put gloves on every day, many, many times a day, and I couldn't seem to get that glove on correctly, but I got it on finally. And sometimes when I do work with soil and my plants and flowers, I do wear rubber gloves. Okay, so I have my fern planted in an inexpensive pot that's going to go inside of that wood planter. Now, of course, it has to be smaller than I believe I want to say it may be 8 inches or 9 inches, the pot. You just have to be sure to get a pot that fits well inside of your planter. However, whatever size you choose to have it, you can make it bigger. That's up to you. Now I'm taking my flowers because I really wanted a beautiful pop of color peeking over the side of my wood planter. Now that I'm happy with the white color, you'll see this is very pretty, or you did see in the intro how pretty it is. So I'm putting my flowers around the base of my fern. I love to do planters and mix flowers and plants. So I'm placing them, I have a trench created all around the perimeter of my fern so I could place my flowers in there. Now, when I water this plant and those flowers, I just pull my pot out, water everything, and then wait till it drains a bit, then put it back in the wood planter. I'm just to try and keep from getting, much water saturation, and excuse me there. You usually don't see me in a video, but today you are. So I just surrounded my fern with these pretty red flowers. You could use any kind of flower, impatiens or petunias, whatever you like. Now I have a solar light that I picked up at Walmart, and I'm going to pop that solar light right down the center of my fern, and it's going to be so, so pretty. So this not only serves as just something pretty to dress up the patio, but it's also functional, and that it will provide a bit of light on the patio after dark. And I think it just looks so pretty, popped right down the center of that fern. I love solar lighting, so I often find ways to incorporate that into my projects. So now I have my flowers in place, my fern is all planted in some nice, beautiful, rich soil, and it's ready to place. There's the solar light there. It's ready to place down inside of my wood box planter. So, so pretty. Okay, so now I have my planter all finished there. As you can see, I did, showing you here, I sprayed it a few coats of that Rust-Oleum clear acrylic spray just to protect it. Now, my planter is going to be underneath an awning. So actually, this is at my RV, my otherwise known as my happy place. If you follow my channel, you know I do weekends at my RV, and I have my planter on a table that's actually a work table, and it has little trenches or little cutouts, and it just tipped over on the side there a little bit. But anyway, so here is my solar light popped down in the center. Everything's all put together and all completed, and I absolutely love it. Look at that beautiful pop of color with the flowers, which again could be any color, any type of flower that you like. And the fern could be any kind of plant that you like, instead of a fern. So here we have that beautiful mandala symbol, and it looks just as beautiful as I pictured it in my head in the wood department at Hobby Lobby. And here you have it on the patio. Look how beautiful this is. I hope you feel inspired to make one for yourself. So pretty. If you like what you see on my channel and you're not currently a subscriber, I hope you will consider becoming one. Give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, you all take care.